You what? You waited. Now it's time to save. It's the grand opening sale of the all-new Stevenson Mazda.
Stevenson Mazda on Market Street.
Truckloads of 2010 Mazdas have arrived, and we're selling them at 2009 prices. Stevenson Mazda.
Cheers, the best you can't deny. INFINITY.
Cheerinfinity All-Stars is a competitive cheerleading and tumbling school. We accept all ages and skill levels. Whether you're looking to be on one of our nationally ranked All-Star teams or just want to learn about handspring, we have a place for you. Cheerinfinity All-Stars, where beginners become champions.
The high school football season is here. You can bet our fifth quarter squad is going to be ready to go every Friday night. Players practice hard, but we put some long training hours in too.
One more. You got us.
Everyone here has to be sharp. We owe the football fans that much.
Follow the play. The kickoff is in 5 minutes. Come on.
So stay tuned to News Channel 3 every Friday night right after the newscast. We've got all your action on the fifth quarter.
During the grand opening sale at Stevenson Mazda, buy 2010 Mazda CX-7s for $21,990. New Mazda 3s for $179 a month. And every Mazda comes with our lifetime warranty.
Stevenson Mazda on Market Street.
We're back on the Cape Fear Sports Report, and there's a lot going on over at UNCW. UNCW men's soccer team will be hosting the CAA tournament, plus basketball is getting underway for the men and women. A lot going on, and Jim Dalkey caught up with Senior Associate Athletic Director Joe Browning to talk about all that's going on over at UNCW.
Well, it's been a great season for the men's soccer team. Obviously, they won the regular season title last year, so there was a lot of expectations this year coming in, and they haven't disappointed. They just got ranked for only the third time in school history this week, and we're very excited about it. We were very strong defensively last year, and that's been kind of, we've hung our hat around that again this year. We're 8th in the conference in scoring, so you know, when you hear that, you think, gosh, you know, they probably don't have a 500 record, but this defense is so strong, led by Indy Smith, Defensive Player of the Year last year. They really have been what's carried the team. They're in the top 4 of the conference right now, and that's where they want to be. Make the playoffs, make the tournament. Once you get into the tournament situation, as we found out here last year with the men's tournament, which we hosted, anything can happen. Mm-hmm. So I think Paul Kearney and the women would love to have a regular season title, but right now they're just concentrating on getting into the tournament and just trying to peak around tournament time and winning that thing. Well, Stephanie was, you know, probably, if you ask Paul, probably his biggest recruit, and she's done very well. She's mixed in. Sometimes as freshmen, you're not sure how much of an impact they're going to have, but Stephanie's come in and toughened up and given the team an element of speed around the corner up front. No question, she's been a big plus this year. I think the biggest area is just confidence. You know, the girls are playing with a lot of confidence going into every match, you know, thinking they can win it. Plus they're a year older, that helps a lot, more experience, more upperclassmen. They've already had the most wins since 1996, so I think Coach Bambanek's got that program certainly headed in the right direction. And Amy's brought certainly another level of energy to the program, and she's very organized. AJ Benetti, her assistant's been a big help, and she's basically taken the pieces to the puzzle and just kind of fine-tuning some things. And the girls are believing, and going into the match, that's a big part of it, thinking you can win. And when you get to that certain point, when you're down 25 or 23 to 15, having a thought in your mind, well, we can come back. And I think she's instilled that in the girls. Yeah, I think Coach Clark is doing a great job with the program. We're very happy with the progress of the golf team. They have had a mix of good and bad tournaments, but we've got some veteran leadership there with Derek Wallace, and I think we're going to be right there when it comes to playing for the championship. Yeah, Josh got some terrific experience last summer playing in the U.S. Open up at Bethpage Black. So he's using that this year to kind of from a confidence level. And Josh will tell you himself, you know, golf is such a streaky game, and sometimes he can get very hot and sometimes go to the other end of the spectrum. So he just has to harness that, whatever that is, on the streaky side and be more consistent. And I think the whole team really, from a consistency standpoint, that's what it's all about, to be consistent over 4 rounds, and they're going to find some success.
Thank you, Jim Dahlke, for that report. Tune in next week right here on the show. We'll have more with this interview with Joe Browning, including a discussion about the possibility of football at UNCW. And when we come back, we'll talk about next week's show right here on the Cape Fear Sports Report, driven by the Stevenson Automotive Group.